Going on YouTube? I wanted to show you guys how I take all of the caps off of the Hobie Trax cart before I put on the pad eyes for the bungee kit. It's not that hard. First thing I want to do is pop these bottom caps off, these flat caps, because one of them has the bungee that comes with the Trax carts, and you're not going to need that anymore. So you're actually just going to, if you can't pry these off by hand, you're going to take an old putty knife or a screwdriver, but I feel like the putty knives work a little bit better, got a little sharper edge. You pop these off. Yeah. Take a knife, or you can untie it. There's a knot there, but I just cut it because you're not really going to need it anymore. Take your knife and you cut it. Toss that aside. Same thing with the other one. Putty knife, pop it off. At this point, your cap with the bungee falls right out. You're not going to need that anymore. Now your other side, well, still this side still has a flat cap with the hole in it. And sometimes these are a little difficult, but again, use an old putty knife. Pop it under the lip. Take a hammer or something you can hit it with, a pair of pliers or something, and just start tapping it up. Work your way around. Tap, tap, tap. Other side one more time. That's it. Pops right off. Same thing on this side. This one tends to be a little bit more difficult because it's usually very flush to the metal pipe, but you could put this between your legs to hold it. You could even put it in a vise if you want to, but same thing, just tap, tap, tap. This one's actually fairly easy coming out. Turn it around, do the other side, same thing. Boom, flies right off. And you're not going to need those anymore. Now, for the pad eyes, I'm going to show you a technique I use to put them in very easily and very evenly. Alright, you're going to take a scrap piece of wood, 3/4 of an inch thick. It could be a little thicker, but 3/4, ½ inch I think might be a little bit too small. 3/4 is just perfect. You're going to make a notch in it, okay? And you're going to see if your pad eye slides through that notch, like so, okay? But you don't want the pad eye eyelet to be past the top of the board. So you're going to use this board to hit the pad eye in without damaging the pad eye at all, and it'll help you go in perfectly straight. So if I can just find where I put my hammer. Right? So here we go. And I also, just to note, I liked my pad eyes. My first card I didn't do it this way, but this one, all the rest of them I do them this way. I want the pad eyes to be lined up with the kayak, with the wheels of the kayak, not the opposite way. Just because it won't foul up on anything as much. That's all. If you do it the other way, it doesn't matter. But, so now I gotta turn it this way so you guys can see. Put the wood in here. Nice and even. You can do this in a vise, it's a lot easier. But now you can hit this as hard as you want without damaging the pad eye. There it is. In all the way. You can twist them a little if they're not perfectly straight. Either with a screwdriver, put a screwdriver inside. Of course, I don't have anything handy with me right now, but here's a drill bit. So you can just kind of give them a little turn and they'll straighten right out. Perfectly straight, in line, all the way in, ready to connect your bungee cords to. All right, you can do the same thing on this side, very simple. Now, we're ready for the bungee system. There's two bungees that are going to attach to your scupper cart and then to the back of the Hobie seat. And in order to get these two bungees through the scupper holes without crawling under the kayak or getting soaking wet or going on your knees, there's a third bungee with a stopper so that when you put it through the scupper carts, it doesn't fall all the way through, because my original didn't have one and I was just always dropping it through the scupper holes and then having to go grab it again. Oh, just one more thing. All stainless steel hardware, by the way. These carabiners are 3/16 stainless. The hog rings to crimp the marine bungee is stainless steel, and this is heavy duty shrink wrap, marine grade also. So these things are gonna last a very long time, and hopefully they make your life a lot easier. You don't have to take all this stuff off your kayak like I used to do all the time. It's just a pain in the butt. I carry a lot of stuff with me, and these things should work awesome. All right, so now let's go check out how fast these things really are to put your kayak on the cart. So that's how the bungees attach to the back of the seat. Real simple. Actually, I keep them attached to the seat. I just unhook them here to take the wheels back off, and they stay on all the time. Nice and simple. All right, one more quick tip. Since we took these off the Hobie cart, and now you can't put them through the hole anymore to hold your cart up. Let's say you have your kayak in the back of a pickup or on a trailer, and you want to keep your wheels on here so you can pull the kayak off whatever you have it on. Some guys are keeping these on here, which doesn't work very well, and you lose it. So I take these locking pins they sell at Home Depot, and I keep them anywhere on the kayak, on any of these pad eyes that come with the Hobie, or you can really hook this onto anything so you never lose it. You put it in the back of the seat, wherever. And I put this right through the Hobie pad eye. Okay, you don't even have to lock it in. You can if you want to, and this will keep the scupper cart from sliding down the holes when you have to take it off the back of your truck or the trailer or anything else. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed.